We're actually staying in the kitchen now, but in a very different way. So here with her very cool terrariums and planters made exclusively from items you would find in your kitchen. We've got DIY expert Monique Taylor. Thank you. These are so smart because a lot of us have these things kicking around the kitchen, but we wouldn't have thought, well, maybe I can do something with this, like making a hanging plant out of a bunt tin.
Well, this is it, right?
That is so cool.
Absolutely. So what we have here are just, your bunt tins. And we have our plants, and it's really easy. You can get the nice, pretty ones.
So we're just going to show Al that. So a lot of us know what that looks like, but you take them and you flip them.
Exactly.
And it's
you ice them, make them
cute.
pretty.
Yeah.
But they also make very pretty planters.
They really do. Okay, so all you did was get teeny tiny little plants to put inside?
Yes, exactly. So this one I got a bunch of 3, and then I just gather them together because it looks nice and fluffy.
Yeah.
And essentially the same thing with this one. And if you have a bunt pan that's, kind of old and rusted out, you could spray paint. That's your best friend. And so this one I actually found at my local thrift store. So I love the copper look of it, right? And so you just get your bunt pan.
Yeah.
And then you got your wok. So because there are no holes in the bottom, you need some drainage. So you're going to put some rocks in the bottom.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
And we will build our own little thing.
Yes, we'll build it. So you put your little plant in there.
And you're saying when you get a tin like that, there might not be holes in the bottom of it, and that's why it's a good thing to put the rocks down
Exactly, for drainage. And I mean, you could also drill holes at the bottom as well to get that drainage, but you'll probably have to put something like a little plate underneath, so when you're watering your plant, that the water can drain out, because you can overwater and then you don't want to kill your plant, right?
Yeah, we hear about that all the time.
Right, not everybody.
Too much water. I'm a plant killer, so.
And essentially,
you're
you
speaking
press that
directly
down,
to me.
and boom. There.
And you're done.
And you're
Very
done.
nice.
Yes.
Lovely.
So that's our first one. And so our second one is our coffee pot terrarium. And this is actually near and dear to my heart as well. And again, local thrift store.
Yeah.
I just love this one. So we're going to go ahead and work with this one.
Now, are these near and dear to your heart because you're a big coffee drinker like I am?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I love coffee too. And here's the thing. These things are actually becoming a relic.
Yes.
A lot of people at home have the coffee makers where you just put the pods in.
Exactly.
So this stuff you're going to start seeing more and more at garage sales and yard sales.
Exactly.
You probably have one in your cupboard. Yes. So take that out and why not try a project with it?
Exactly. And so again, with the terrarium, you have your rocks. So you want to get them good and plenty in there. And then I've opted to use air plants, and air plants are really low maintenance. You just have to spritz them.
Yeah.
And you just plop it in there.
They're my favorite kind of plant.
I know, they're so cute and pretty.
Yeah, they don't need a lot of work.
Exactly. And then this is moss that you want to just plop in there as well, just to give it a little color.
Lovely.
And then I like putting a little branch as well. And boom.
See, this is all stuff you might even be able to find in your yard. I mean, some of the stuff you're going to want to go and pick up, but it's really nice to use sort of natural elements. And then you've got a centerpiece for your table.
Well, this is it, and I just love the detailing this. And again, thrift stores are your friend when it comes to these types of projects.
100%.
Absolutely.
Finally, I love this idea.
Yes. So this is
baking tin.
Yes.
Look at what she's done with it.
If you have any old ones that are hanging around, or even if you want, you see a nice one and you want to do make one with it.
Yeah.
You have your baking tin. And then what you can do is, we went to IKEA and we got frames, and they have these plastic inserts, as you may know. Sometimes their inserts aren't glass, they're plastic. So all I've done is I've just traced out half of the circle, and then you're gonna get your glue, glue it around, and use heavy duty glue. Trust me, use a glue gun.
Don't use a glue gun.
Don't use the glue gun.
Is it just too much glue?
It's too much glue and it just doesn't stick very well. So a heavy duty glue is your best friend with this.
I'm just going to show them what that looks like.
Yeah.
So you've got it clear there.
Yeah.
You've used the right kind of glue, so you can see that plastic there. And then you can start filling it up.
Exactly. And so here's one that I have that's complete. So I opted to use your shelf liner. Just to give a nice marble look to it. You could spray paint it, or you could leave it clear like I've done with this one here. And again, you fill it with your rocks.
That is so nice. Let me hold that for you.
Thank you.
This is a fun project as well that you can do with your kids. You can have them help you build it. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my basil.
So listen, if you use this herbs like she's doing right now, think about the idea of, and I don't know if this is going to work in your neighborhood, depends on the raccoon situation. But think about having a bunch of these hung up by the barbecue.
Exactly. You could hang them outdoors.
You're cooking, you just grab your herbs as you cook.
Get your herb scissors and snap a bit off. Yes.
Smells really good, easy to make, and I just think it's a really nice way of upcycling, which is what we're all about.
Exactly.